Good morning everyone. In our last class, we discussed different types of rays. Rules to draw the ray diagrams we discussed in our previous class. Once we recall it, if incident ray passes parallel to the principal axis after reflection, the reflector ray passes through the focus or appears to travel through the focus. Next one, second rule is if incident ray passes through the focus after reflection, it passes parallel to the principal axis. And third rule, if incident ray is passed through the center of curvature after reflection, it rebounds in the same path or retraces its same path. And fourth one, if incident ray fall on the pole, then it reflects by following the laws of reflection, right? These are the four rays. Now we are going to construct an image with a concave mirror and as well as convex mirror by using any two rays from these four kind of rays. Yesterday we discussed four kind of rays. No, from out of that four we will use any two, right? And this is very important topic in examination point of view also, right? Graphical construction of images or image in concave mirror. This is our today's topic, right? Very important. And in 10th class examination point of view, if you will get most probably you have a chance to get long question from this topic. Easy to score good marks with this topic. Okay, right. Then first, position of the object or position of object. Simply we can take position of an object. Position of an object, right? Then object is at infinity, right? Then if object is an infinity, we get two types of figures, right? Made two type of situations. In that first one, I said two, no? In that first one, object at infinity, right? In this case, if object is at infinity, in this case, a parallel beam of light fall on the concave mirror. That parallel beam of light is also parallel to the principal axis, right? A beam of light parallel to the principal axis has fall on concave mirror. What kind of image is formed, where it is formed, now we are going to discuss, right here. Then concave mirror, then this small lines are indicating non-reflecting surface, right? Then after we have to take principal axis, pole, focus, center of curvature. In the first case, if object is at infinity, in first case, right, a beam of light parallel to the principal axis, a beam of light parallel to the principal axis is fall on concave mirror, right? Yesterday we discussed, in our last class we discussed, no, if object is at infinity, we will get parallel beam of light, only a parallel beam of light. We have discussed experimentally also, right? Then if a parallel beam of light fall on the concave mirror, what happened to the reflector rays? What happened to the reflected rays? Is the reflected rays converge at a point. That point is focus. So all are meet at focus. For better understanding purpose, I am using multicolors. One blue color is indicating the incident ray and red color indicating the reflector ray to get better understanding purpose. Right? I have taken I have drawn a ray then arrow marks on the principal axis also. That means one of the incident rays pass through the principal axis also. We know that if incident ray travels through the principal axis, it rebounds in the same path. Why? Because the principal axis is also a normal to the concave mirror. Already we discussed that. Right? Then here the image is formed. Here image is formed. Then after we have to write characteristics of image. Right? Characteristics of image after completing this. Right? Then first character where the image is formed at a focus. At focus. Right? Second one, what type of image is this? We discussed two types now. One is real image, another one is virtual images. Right? Here it is image is real. Next, real images are inverted. So image is inverted. Right? Last one, size of the image. Last one, size of the image. What is the size? Point size. What is that? Point size. Okay. May you get this kind of question for 2 marks. Right? Then he will give construct a image formation in concave mirror when object is present infinity. In such case, I have to write the position of the object. He will give in the question position of the object. Then next, you have to complete the ray diagram, and next you have to write a characteristics of a image. Right? When here this is first kind, at object at infinity, the first case. Right? In this case, a parallel beam, a beam of light parallel to the principal axis. Right? Then next case, object is same at infinity only. Then we are going to draw one. Right. In second case, okay, Nana. In second case, then concave mirror. In every time you have to, while drawing the ray diagram, every time we have to identify the pole and focus and center of curvature. Right? Okay. Then here in the B case, here also object is at infinity, but incident rays are not parallel to the principal axis. Right? Here incident rays or otherwise beam of light, or better word you can use here, then beam of light. Beam of light is not parallel to the principal axis. Principal axis. Okay. Okay, no? Right. Now, beam of light is parallel, but that parallel beam is not parallel to the principal axis. Right? Then now this beam of light is parallel to each other or not? Then parallel beam of light. Then after you have to draw straight. Okay? You have to use, while practicing these ray diagrams, how to use the scale and try to draw very straight rays. Okay. May my rays are not parallel, I think so, but I have to draw very straight. Okay. Then where the image is formed at here. Then once try to draw the perpendicular line towards the principal axis from the point of image. Here the image, no, from the point of image try to draw a perpendicular line towards the principal axis. That normal which is drawn from the formation of image, from the point of image, then it meets on the focus. This normal line meet on the principal axis at focus. So here the position of the object is set as where it's formed, on focal plane. Okay, Nana? The position of the object is on focal plane. This is total is called as focal plane. Right? Have understood or not? Then what type of image? Real image. And real images are inverted and size is point size. Okay? Either we have at infinity, here we have two types of images. Right? Either position of the object is at infinity, either the beam of light parallel to the principal axis. In such case, image is formed exactly on the focus. If beam of light not parallel to the principal axis, then the image is formed on focal plane. Right? One thing you have to notice, may here my lines are not straight, but you have to use scale to draw the rays. Okay, Nana? Right. Then this is the one position. Next position. Right? First position is completed now. In this case, in first case, the object is at infinity. In second position, object is beyond center of curvature. Beyond center of curvature. Right? Where it is the object? Beyond center of curvature. Now I am going to write. Okay. Concave mirror, pole, focus, center of curvature. Then our object is beyond the center of curvature, but it is not at infinity. Right? Beyond the center of curvature means if object is present at infinity is also called as beyond the center of curvature. But here in this case, object is behind the center of curvature, but not at infinity. So here I am going to take the object here. Right? Here arrow mark is indicating the object. Okay. Then we discussed already while drawing the ray diagram, how many rays we have to take? Minimum 2 rays. Minimum 2 rays from the same point. Right? Here I am going to take one ray that is parallel to the principal axis. So according to rule 1, I have taken one ray that is parallel to the principal axis. This is first one. Parallel to the principal axis. If incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, then the reflector ray is passed through the focus. Right? We discussed already. It passed through the focus. Then we have to designate, we have to show the arrow marks. Okay. Then next one, I am following second rule. Second rule says that incident ray is passed through the focus. Incident ray passed through the focus. Then after it passes parallel to the principal axis. Have understood? This one, this one. Okay. Then where the image is formed? At the point of intersection. At the point of intersection of reflector rays. At the point of intersection of reflector rays, the image is formed. So where? Here. This is the point to form the image. Right. Then from the point of intersection, we have to draw normal to the principal axis. Then it gives image. Right. I dash. Have you get it? Easy to draw or not? Easy to find. Then here I have taken two rays. One ray is parallel to the principal axis. Another ray is passed through the center of from the focus. If incident ray, it pass after reflection, it pass through the focus, and if incident ray is passed through the focus after reflection, it pass parallel to the principal axis. Now we have to write the image characteristics. Right? Image characteristics. Then here in image characteristics, where the image is formed between C and F. So between C and F means between center of curvature and focus, the image will be present. If object is beyond the center of curvature, it forms between center of curvature and focus. And next, it is a real image or not? Yes, real image. Why? Because the image is formed by the really converging of reflector rays, or we can say the image is forming in front of the curved mirror only. No, so that's why we can say real image, and real images are inverted images. Now what is the size? Compare the sizes of the image. Size of the image. See, then size is less. No, right? So that's why we will write diminished. Diminished in the sense smaller than the object. Size of the image is smaller than the object. This is second case. Right? Then next, try to draw. Okay, next. Next one. Right. Image. The next in third case, this is third position. Third position. Image object is present. Object at C. At C in the means center of curvature. Right? Object at center of curvature or on center of curvature. Right? Then image formation. Concave mirror, pole, we have to take principal axis, right? Then focus, center of curvature. Now object position is on center of curvature. On center of curvature. This is the object. Right? Then first ray, first rule, if parallel to the principal axis. Which is parallel to the principal axis? Incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. Right? Then if incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, then reflector rays pass through the focus. Pass through the focus. Right. Next case, if incident ray is pass through the focus. Right. After that it parallel to the principal axis. Right. Okay. Then this is from the point of intersection we have to draw the normal towards the principal axis. It shows image. blue color one is the object, red color one is indicates a image. Okay, it's a reflector rays, okay, reflector rays, incident rays. Get it? Very easy to draw or not? I have followed in this case also only two rays. One is parallel to the principal axis, second one is pass through the focus, right? Then next, image characteristics of image. Where it formed? On C, isn't it? Image is formed on C only, no? On C or on center of curvature. Next, image is real. Why? Because it formed in front of the mirror. And image is real, it is inverted, right? And next, then what is the size? See, compare the sizes. The size is same size. Size is same, right? This is in third position, right? Next, fourth position. Right, fourth position of the object, position of an object is at between C and F, right? Between C and F. Next, mirror, right? Principal axis, pole, focus, center of curvature, right? Now, where it is the object between these two, center of curvature and focus, right? Then in first case, parallel to the principal axis, it passes through the focus, okay. Next ray, the incident ray is passed through the focus. After reflection, it passes parallel to the principal axis. You have to take parallel, means straight. Okay, while drawing you have to follow, you have to take scale, then you will get accurate. Okay, no? Right. Then this is the image position. Okay, this is the image position. Then what is the size of the image? Right, what is the size of the image? It is a little bit enlarged or not? Right? See, size is increased, right? Then here, where it formed? Beyond C or center of curvature, right? Next, image is real. Why? Because it formed in front of the mirror. And next, image is inverted. Next, what is the size? Size is enlarged. Enlarged means the size of the image is greater than the size of the object. Okay, right. The next case, this is position, fourth position. Next, okay, next, object on F, or on focus, right? Okay, next, concave mirror, pole, right, focus, center of curvature. Right here, object on focus, object on focus. This is the object, right. First ray, incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. Incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. Then if it is parallel, it passes through the focus. Right, done it. And what's about the next ray? From out of these all the previous positions, then first we kept then infinity, then after behind the center of curvature, and on the center of curvature, between focus and the center of curvature. This is the fifth position. In before that 4 positions, I have taken the incident ray. In second rule we will follow. Then to complete the ray diagram, I have used 2 type of rays. Now first one is parallel to the principal axis, second one is through the focus. Here it has any chance to pass through the focus? Here it has any chance? No. So in such cases we have still 2 rules. What is that? Third rule is through the center of curvature, and fourth one is if it is fall on the pole, it follows by the laws of reflection. Then I will take a third rule. Okay, whether out of the third and fourth, instead of that second rule, if you can use third one or fourth one, anyone is also correct, but here I am following by the center of curvature, right? Third rule, very simple. Third rule, after reflection it passes in the same direction, isn't it, right? Then in this way, then these rays can meet at infinity. Where they meet? These rays will meet at infinity. Then image is formed at infinity only. Right, image is formed at infinity. And that image at infinity also, then it forms in front of the mirror or not? So in such case, it is image is a real one and image is inverted. Real images are inverted. What is the size? Size where it forms at infinity, then from that point of intersection we have to draw the normal to the principal axis. No, then we will get highly enlarged. Highly enlarged. Get it? Highly enlarged. This is one more situation. Here you may get confused. Here we have no chance to use our second rule. Then here we have no chance to use the second ray, then which is the incident rays pass through the focus. Why? Because already object is on the focus. Then it is impossible to take second rule. So that's why I used it. Instead of that second rule, I have used third rule. I have followed the third rule. Then that according to third rule, the incident rays pass through the center of curvature. It reflects in the same path. Right? Then next and sixth position. Sixth position and the last one in concave mirrors. This is the last ray. Okay, then object at between F and P. F means focus, P means pole. Then now object is present between F and focus and pole. Right. The next, then concave mirror. Alright. Then principal axis, pole, focus, center of curvature. Right. This is a very important ray diagram. Most of the times then they in examination they will ask, they asked this ray diagram, right? Next, object is present between F and P. Then where it is? Here the image is present here. Right, object. Okay, then ray 1, incident parallel to the principal axis. Then after it pass through the focus. Next one. Next, second ray is possible to draw? No. Then instead of that second ray or second rule, we followed third rule or fourth rule. Then here I will use fourth rule. If you can use third rule also, we get the image. But why I am using fourth rule? No. In previous ray diagram we used third one. Then you have to know how to use the fourth rule also. So that purpose I will use here fourth rule. Fourth rule is very simple. It falls on pole. Incident rays falls on pole. Then after reflected rays follow the laws of reflection. Then it passes. Right? Here you have to notice one thing. Sir, your image is formed by converging of two reflected rays. Right? That is real image. Right? Then here is there any chance to converge? These rays are diverging. See, their diameter is increasing. In such cases, we have to extend the reflector rays in backward in direction. In such case, we have to expand the reflector rays backward until they meet. Then here they converge. No, right? From that point, we have to draw the normal to principal axis. Then this is image. Then right. Okay, Nana. Then now I am going to write the image characteristics. This is very important, Nana. Then I have to try 2 or 3 times this ray diagram. Right? Image characteristics. First one, where it formed? Where is the image? Image is formed behind the mirror. Position is behind the mirror. Right? Behind the mirror. Okay. Next. Then I said real image is formed in front of the mirror. Here it is formed back side of the mirror. Then obviously then this is virtual image. Image is virtual. Right. Virtual images are erect image or not, then or otherwise write like this. Image is erect. Right? And last one, enlarged. Right? Enlarged or not, larger than the object or not. Then this is very important. Once again I will explain here. This one is very important. If when object is present between focus and pole, then I have taken first ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, the incident rays pass through the focus, and the second ray, then it fall on the pole. Then after it reflected by the following of laws of reflection. And here the two reflector rays are diverging rays. They are diverging. The diameter between these two rays are increasing. Right? So that's why they never meet in front of the mirror. There is no chance to meet. Why? Because this ray is moving in towards Karimnagar. This ray is moving towards Hanamkonda. Right? These two are in different direction from our Huzurabad. No. Right? So that's why. Then in such cases, what we have to do? We have to extend the reflector rays, expand the reflector rays backward until the two rays meet. Right? Then that converge from the point where they meet, expand the rays. From there you have to draw the normal toward the principal axis. There we will get the image. That image is called as virtual image. Right? Have get it or not? See, here we discussed then 6 positions. Very, very interesting point you have to notice here with the concave mirror. Right? When object is at infinity, image on focus. That means object is far, image is closer to the concave mirror, right? When object is came behind the center of curvature, right, then image is moved to between focus and center of curvature, right? I have understood or not, right? Then when object on the center of curvature, then image is also formed on center of curvature, right? On center of curvature. Then when image is came, as when object is came rear to the mirror, then object, that means between our center of curvature and focus, image is formed behind the center of curvature, right? When image is on the, when object is on the focus, then image is formed at infinity. Have understood, right? Then if object between pole and focus, then the image is formed behind the center of curvature. And here, then what do you notice here? Then very important thing, when object is coming closer to the concave mirror, image is moving away from the concave mirror, isn't it? And one more thing, when object, one more important point you have to notice, when object is far, image size is decreasing. When it is coming closer to that means when object is coming closer to the concave mirror, height of the image is increasing. Get it, right? Then finally the concave mirror is given all kind of that means then different sizes of images, right? The concave mirror will give different type of sizes and types of images also, right? Based on this, then here we have to discuss, we have to learn uses of concave mirror. Okay, uses of concave mirror. Then uses of concave mirror. Very simply two rays I will say. First one, concave mirrors are used as shaving mirrors. Okay, right? I have no concave mirror, so that's why my shaving is increasing, my hair is increasing, right? Then here it is used as shaving mirror. Why? Because I said then sixth position, once recall sixth position, when object is present between pole and focus, the image size is enlarged, enlarged. So that's why when we keep then very closer to our face, when concave mirror is kept closer to our face, then small hairs also can appear, then that is easy to cut. So that's why the concave mirrors are using as shaving mirrors, first one. And one more thing, right? Then by based on the sixth position only, doctors also use dentals. Okay, dental doctor also will use the concave mirror to see the internal part or damaged part of our teeth, or he can't enter into our mouth now, right? So that's why he uses a mirror holder and he will keep near the teeth inside our mouth. Then that concave mirror will give the enlarged and virtual image, then he can easily identify what defect we have in the teeth, right? This is. And one more thing, the concave mirror is a converging mirror, right? Converging mirror means if parallel beam of light is fall on it, then it is converging, no? Then based on that, by using of that property, then we can prepare solar cookers, right? For example, here's sun, right? It emits the energetic rays, light rays, right? Then if we use concave mirror, right, then when rays or fall on the concave mirror, they all reflects at a point. Parallel beam of light fall on it, it reflects at a point, isn't it? Then there they will use the container with water. This container is colored with a black color, Why? Because black color can absorb more heat. Then here a total rays are converged on the container, then the container gains much energy, then the water present in the container can boil, right, because of this converging property, right. And this is one more use, third use. And one more is here we discussed if parallel beam of light fall on the concave mirror, right. See here, if a parallel beam of light, a beam of light parallel to the principal axis is fall on the concave mirror, they converge at a point. They converge at a point or not, right? Like that, if in case, then object is at infinity, right? I have taken one concave mirror pole, it is at focus and it is at center of curvature. Then I have taken little bit parabolic concave mirror, right? If I use if I keep a source here, okay, if I keep a source, then bulb at focus, right, the object, the source of light is at focus, right, then what happened, the rays can here emitting from the focus or not, right. Then right now use second rule, concept of second rule. If incident rays pass through the focus, after reflection, reflected rays are parallel to the principal axis, isn't it? Right, here you can apply that. Here all incident rays are coming from the focus. Then after reflection, the reflected rays are parallel to the principal axis, parallel to the principal axis. Have understood or not? Then this is the fourth use. So concave mirror is used as a reflector in a car headlights, right. Concave mirror is used as a reflector in car headlights or vehicle headlights. Have understood or? These are the four uses. First one I said, then as a shaving mirror. Second one is dental doctors can use, and third position to make solar cookers, and then fourth one is then it is used as a reflector in a car headlights, right. By based on this property, Archimedes, the famous person Archimedes, is used to burn the ships, enemies ships, right. Then that means the Archimedes knows very well about the uses of concave mirrors, right.